Hi, Matai Fen here again. And today I'm not going to talk about something that's happy and bubbly and nice. I want to talk about what's happening in Kerala regarding the fire in Cochin. If you know all about it, here's a brief outline. We have a waste dump, something like a landfill, at a place called Brahmapuram in Kochi. And for some reason, a few days ago, a fire started there. It was quite a significant fire. There was a lot of talk that we will get it under control very fast. There were many fire engines that arrived there, got things done, all of that. But anybody who's dealt with this problem of waste knows that it doesn't go away so fast. Even if you put out the fire, it will continue to smolder for days and days and days, emit toxic waste. Toxic because the landfill contains a mixed bag of everything from paper to plastic, everything is there. So it's toxic smoke pollution that's hanging around in Cochin and Kerala. Of course, it's not the monsoon season. We don't have heavy rains. We don't have strong gusts of wind. So it's all hanging around there, and people are getting increasingly difficult to breathe. There's been a lot of talk about it, people blaming here, there. The collector was transferred, the new collector came in, the court blamed the collector. Some people blamed the private company that was in charge of maintaining this place. A lot of blame goes back and forth. But the important thing to realize is that this is not a Cochin problem. Waste disposal is a problem for everybody, and different people have different approaches to it. I hear people ask me, why is it that Europe doesn't have a problem? Why is it that America doesn't have a problem? They do. And perhaps the reason why our problem is so strong is because we are a heavily densely populated country. So the world's highest population is in this country, and Kerala is a consumption society. So we buy a lot of things with a lot of plastic in it. And yes, we in Kerala, we are also an environmental conscious state. So many of us do the best we can in order to dispose of things. We compost our food waste, all of that, but we still have a lot of non biodegradable waste, and we don't know what to do with it. There was a time when the government was picking it up, sorry, but then they stopped doing that. And now nobody knows what to do with waste. I have friends who are very environmentally conscious, but they are helpless to know what to do with it. So, how do we solve this problem? Here's my question. The most important thing I want to ask is, when we found out that cigarettes are bad for health and people who smoke cigarettes die because of it, we held the cigarette companies accountable. Why is it now that when plastic waste is choking people and people are dying, we cannot hold these companies responsible? Every now and then we have a ban on plastics. It's sometimes single-use plastics. It's never plastics in general. So even multi-use plastics are not used multiple times. It's just thrown around. So my question is, this whole thing will only change when we can change the incentive infrastructure, which means that a company that's selling its product encased in plastic should be penalized for the disposal of that plastic. The profits they make have to include the cost of disposing of the waste plastic. Without that, no amount of blame game is going to change things. Yes, the cost of products will go up, but then the customer has the choice to refuse things which are packaged in plastic. So again, my question is, if we can penalize or if we can hold accountable cigarette companies, why not you hold accountable companies that package things in plastic? I'm looking forward to hearing from you on this. It's a matter that's very close to me. In the last 25 years, I have talked about this to many fora, sometimes to even companies that are primarily causing this plastic waste. And I've asked them, why can't you package things or at least Create a pricing structure where, for example, a bottle of a soft drink will cost 25 rupees and 10 rupees will go to anybody who returns the bottle. Matter settled, right? So, how do we hold companies accountable? This is the fundamental question of Brahmapuram, of the smoke that's hanging in Cochin. No amount of blame game is going to change that. Please let me know what you think. And this is not something for the comments. I'm not asking for likes. I'm not asking for subscribe. I'm asking you genuinely, why is it that we can't do this? Thanks.